As we mentioned before, we will date our wounds until we heal. And then when we're not aware of our patterns, we will attract people that will shine a light on that wounding to give us an opportunity to heal. We attract people based on resonance. So now we resonate on that same wounding. So the frequency of this wounding in there, we will be attracting people that resonate with that and have that wounding as well. And like we said, gives us an opportunity to heal. But now if we're unaware of that, and we don't want to fall into a destructive pattern, amplifying the wounding, what can we do? And that is where the compatibility assessment comes in. Compatibility assessment is a tool that can help us spot these woundings early on. And if we make choices based on that assessment, it can help us to not fall into an entanglement with this person. It actually can save us a lot of heartache and soul tie entanglement down the line. So to summarize, if the stumbling block is dating our wounds and not even knowing or being aware of our patterns and the attraction and interaction based on those wounds, the assessing compatibility is the tool and the safety net that catches us before we fall down into that repeating pattern.
So Ilze, how does that work?
Okay, let's say now you meet somebody and you feel very attracted to them and there's this strong attraction. But you're not aware of your own wounding and you don't necessarily spot that on the first interaction. Using the assessment tool or the compatibility assessment means observe this person. Spend time together. Observe their beliefs, observe their behaviors, their habits, their environment, their interaction with other people, their habits. And look for the resonance. Look to see where does that reflect your own habits, behaviors, values, beliefs, or where is there dissonance? But the key here is observe them before you get physically entangled with them. Because the minute that you take this interaction to a physical level, a sexual level, then you add a whole layer of complexity that triggers a whole different set of resonance and frequencies and could blind you to objectively observe. So just step a step back and spend some time to observe this person and look for the resonance.
I think once we go into physical intimacy, it's so much easier to become blind. It's like we can't see. Then we get trapped in our little fantasy and expectation and our little story.
Yes, and the excitement.
And the excitement, for sure. What I hear you say, it's important to create some space between you and the person. Because once you're entangled, it's like you can't see.
Yeah, it's that. And on top of the space, use the space to do the compatibility assessment. So spend time with the person and observe them so that you can see this resonance and dissonance.
Just stay in your own identity. Don't lose yourself. What I also realize is that we can actually resonate with someone else through our virtues and our vices. What is your virtues and your vices? That is the question many people ask. So your virtues is basically the positivity in your life. It is the good habits you maybe have, the healthy thought patterns, the positive outlook on life. That is all your virtues.
Healthy habits, whatever supports your growth.
Now I get into a relationship with someone else, and that person, they also have similar habits, which is healthy. Or maybe they have healthier habits than I do. Then it can basically help me to evolve and to become a better person. So that relationship, we have similar virtues, or the other person has better virtues, and therefore it can empower me to become a better version of myself.
Like an upward spiral.
Most definitely. It's an upward spiral. And then the downward spiral is basically the vices. So there's also resonance, but now it's maybe we are both cynical, or we have both destructive or negative habits or beliefs.
Like addiction.
Or even addiction. Like maybe you're alcoholic and now I'm alcoholic, and wow, lots of fun together. There's resonance. There's no need for justification or judgment. It brings a sense of relief, but automatically it creates a downward spiral, and you move further away from yourself, and you can lose yourself in that relationship even more than you have before. And now that can actually amplify the addiction, for example.
I also realize that sometimes that is what we need to face the reality. You know, sometimes we have to go down a downward spiral and the rabbit hole to hit rock bottom before we can really see and face our wounding and that reality. But at the same time, we want to say if the compatibility assessment is your safety net, it is an opportunity to learn, maybe in the easier way, in the less destructive way. There's always choose the hard path or the easy path.
Yes, because there's compatibility in your vices as well.
If you can see that, if you can see I'm going down a downward spiral, that's what is bringing us together. Maybe this is not the relationship that I need to lose myself in now.
Exactly.
You can choose a different way of healing.
Before you go in a relationship, I want you to ask yourself these two questions. And the first question is, will this relationship reinforce negative beliefs and take you further down the road of bad habits? The second question is, will this relationship support your growth and your own healing?
Yeah, so in essence, will this relationship let you spiral upwards or downwards?
Thank you for listening. And if this resonated with you and you would like to learn more about smart relationships, like and subscribe and look out for more videos on relationships. I must have caught you out of bed.